Regular drop-in spots. You're going to have Team ING going for military base, Megastars going over to Nova on the eastern side. Nothing really surprising, I do have to say. And you just talked about T1, and we will be seeing them indeed going towards the area next to Milton Power, which is a location on which they played a lot. They played there, especially during the Super Weekend. Yeah, some, you know, up and down, really locations there. I think they struggle a little bit rotating away from Milton Power, but I'm still really intrigued to see how they can do going into this game. And this plane path and this phase 1 circle, not very complimentary, Imperium.
It's not necessarily complementary, but what is interesting is that it's a similar phase 1 circle that we saw in game 1. It's a similar circle that we've seen in multiple Erangel games, so I do feel it should be somewhat business as usual for a lot of these teams. Even the playing trajectory, you know, it's fine. Yeah, okay, it might create a little bit of craziness on the southeast, but when you really think about it, it was the same for a lot of teams in game 1, so it shouldn't really be too much of an issue. Everest mountainside, so they'll be looking to maybe occupy that north of the river compound that is very strong outside George Paul.
No, I thought that TSM were going to leave it, but it actually seemed like they want to get some business done. Was Reject Scarlet, Yurli's got a little angle. Grenade will be coming out from Z-God across the smoke. It will be a blind one. Just go pretty close, but that's going to force Yurli away from the fight. But I got the impression right now that what we're seeing is Reject Scarlet putting a little bit of a blanket all around TSM-Entity and get the fight. Great grenade onto Neo, going to force him away from that tower, and he's going to go in the building down below. Those grenades are getting better and better as time goes by. I love it. Eastern grenades are the best. Don't at me.
You know, I genuinely agree. The grenades from the Eastern teams have been pretty damn incredible. Like, and when you're looking at Team Secret, yeah, of course, the longer they in some way engage in this fight, the longer they're leaving getting into a prominent position in phase 1 circle. But we know from talking to Jonathan, from how they performed in game 1, when they get a couple of kills early game, they start popping off. Game 1, 21 kills. Incredible performance. And that was off the back of what was in...
But Circle's about to close up, Imperium. So we haven't done this in quite some time. So I'm going to ask you, what is your Circle prediction? Where's it going to go?
Oh, no. Circle, you know what? Rozhawk finish.
Make Ocean proud, Imperium.
Rozhawk finish.
Actually, right on top of each other as RRQ, they're going to be crossing over this bridge side, and they're going to have ice shots knocked away. We're still 3 players. Yuhai, Matway, and Pubg will still be in play. But now they're getting the sprays down onto B11. B, unfortunately, no way of him moving away easily from this location. Still able to take a few shots in the grass, which you like to see. The car does explode and will be taking G9 down with him as RRQ Athena again absolutely battered and eliminated. Points of interest, especially on the western side. You've got the bridge, you've got the plateau, you've got a few compounds also next to the fields. Like, if you move, a lot of teams will know where you are.
Knowing where you are, the circle hard
Ocean
down in the southwest. It's not as central to Rozhawk. They aren't doing that, considering they're outside the circle, so it's already going to be hard enough for them to get in. And now, as they look to try and swap vehicles, they get 2 players knocked down. That's weird.
I mean, they just caught out in the middle of a rotation there. They also were trying to get another car under control. Yeah, I mean, Reject Scarlet got destroyed because they had 3 members in one car. They're like, we're gonna take the bite.
Yes, definitely a little bit of a poor decision made by ETR. Either way, BTR looking to push back Freestyle. Malik managing to get out of that burning vehicle, but he does get knocked down.
Yeah, Bigetron and Freestyle. This fight has been never-ending. One time it's Bigetron. Mix of Megastars and Bigetron. No, Bigetron won it once, then it's going to be Freestyle to take it the other. So far, it's a one-on-one in this trade-off. But of course, you know, Baba Malik knocked away. Going to be a little bit hard to go for those double reses. So I think that this is not a res they want to pull up. A few shots coming out still from Freestyle to try and stop Bigetron from pushing any further. But yeah, Baba, fight of Megastars. And now Servi getting pushed by Megastars. It will be a 2v1 fight. Maybe this is time to send the cavalry over for Synerge and try and join up on the fight. Because Servi so far, he is not going to take this fight well in a 1v3. He does get one knockdown, turned into a 1v2. Actually getting a little bit of an upper hand. I guess a double actually followed up with that with the rest of Synerge. Now, Schreider helping out from a distance. It will be a 1v1. They could potentially get rid of Megastars despite them having the advantage on this breach.
We saw Synerge get a 2v4 in a previous Erangel game, so I've no doubt that he does indeed get knocked down, so that's going to be at least Megastars trying to take some form of control, but in comes the Cavalry Max.
Yeah, they sent Ted over with Schreider. 1v2 right now. Encore, how are you going to make things work out with his trusty M4? He's going to get surrounded from the backside. Does get one knock, but there you go. That is why he pushed from 2 different angles
in that direction. So once again, the teams on the east are finding themselves in a lot of trouble, most notably TSM, but they're punishing Valdus.
TSM-Entity, they're finally joining in the party, getting involved in some engages. They see Valdus are going to be on the riverside. Velmoth was indeed knocked away by that engage, and they will go swiftly for that flush. But now Valdus, if they don't have cars, it's going to be a very sticky situation to move out from. And even there are a few teams currently next to the circle, especially Orange Rock, that could be a big issue for them.
They get eliminated. Spoke too soon as Team Synerge once again continued to protect our land.
Bigetron, a few nades will be chucked on together. But that great grenade from Martin will indeed connect also that kill. And also will get rid of that one player of TSM-Entity. Valdus now, they've got to run downhill once again, which is never a good thing in PUBG Mobile. But Godlike able to fight well from the low ground, gets Naya and will swiftly go for the flush. TSM-Entity kind of crumbling down, really struggling to take this fight. Z-God going to be now left alone. He's the last remaining member. Jonathan will just be left behind. They can't do anything of that. But Valdus, despite that weird position, they win the fight.
So Scout taken down Jonathan, so a little bit of revenge off the back of TSM last week, getting the better of Orange Rock a couple of times. But as Team IND look to get the revive onto Kratos, they'll continue on as a full squad. BTR to the north of them, but BTR have Morph right in front of them. Not mistaken in the PMWL. Could this be their game?
At least in the Super Weekend, right? They haven't got one yet.
Have they got chicken dinner in the league days?
I'm not 100% sure.
That's what I said. I'm not sure.
But you know what? They need chicken dinners here. That'll be fun, but they definitely need some in the Super Weekend. So we'll see this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the third Super Weekend. Once again, a bit of utility coming out, especially from Morph, but they're going to have to go downhill versus Bigetron as they try and heal up. But the blue zone will be upon them very, very soon, pushing away. But Valdus finally get eliminated. We knew it was going to happen eventually. They had a really risky position. They were not dictating how this fight was going to be going on through. But Zuxi going to get in his trusty Dacia, going to go and pick up his allies. I don't think it's going to be an easy rotation. You know what? They were going to rotate.
League days, yeah, I know. Feels bad, my information was wrong. But more team on the north of the river with BTR taken down. Team IND, 2 members knocked down just like that, the drop of a hat.
Yeah, Bigetron popping off right now. They were the team that rotated a little bit later, and teams of that fight versus King of Gamers. Things are getting more and more set in stone, but Bigetron with a 3-man car rotation going to get pressured up by Jexy of Morph team, but they're still now just going to have to jump up. If that car explodes, they're currently not even in the circle Imperium. They're going to have to run it in the fields, which is always scary here.
It's so hard for BTR trying to make the way into the circle. You have Orange Rock looking in their direction, Team Secret, Morph, and Team IND behind. They've got very little utility because they've yet to really pull out those smokes that would definitely give them that wall of protection. As Morph with the TP28 knocks down Zuxi, Microboy, and it's going to leave them with just Luxi left standing. Nope. Just as I say it, they get eliminated.
Yeah, there was no way. They were just surrounded by so many squads. You had Team Secret, Team IND, Morph team. There was just no way, Jose, they were going to survive that encounter. Now 5 teams remaining in this game, but 9 kills ready for Team Secret, looking to go for double digits. 7 kills for Morph team, also a team that needs to get some good results here. They need to qualify. They haven't qualified for any Super Weekend.
They've got to channel their big boy power. They've got to channel their big boy plays, and they're doing it right here, right now, as they look to try and keep themselves protected against Team Secret. But Team Seeker, they're jumping, they're moving up and down, they're looking for those pixels out of place.
Yeah, Morph a little bit on the dip over there, so grenades could be huge for Team Secret as they just roll closer and closer to Jake, see the last remaining player of Morph. They go for the spray. Mad Toy, the Madman, connects the kill onto Frenzy, and now it's only one player that they really have to take care of. And once that's done, they can just rethink about positioning himself in the circle.
But all the while talking about circle, the next shift went right over in the favor of Orange Rock. So now Box Gaming will actually have to make their way across the bridge or the river to get into the circle from the south side.
Jixie takes up 1 kill already onto Team Secret. That was on Pubg. Now down to 1v3. And that car already exploded, so really can just hide behind it without really having to care about any kinds of explosion.
They focus a bit too much on Morph team.
And I know that Jixie's going to be the first in the blue zone, so he's going to have to move away very, very soon. Nice break coming out from Yai with the DP. Going to connect 1 kill onto Box Gaming. Box still has 2 players currently in this one. But actually Loki is going to be the only one actually standing. That res is going to be very hard to pull off. But here it is. The rush is going to be coming out. Jexie's still alive with just a few... okay, I take one back. Scout will be connecting the kill. Getting rid of Morph in 5th position. 4 squads still remaining.
We've got Orange Rock.
That grenade might be a little bit short. It will be indeed. Soup 77 has been scouted out, and iShots has got the information now, but the circle is closing up. He's going to be in the blue very soon.
That grenade will have alerted the attention of Orange Rock, though. Let's make
he's there,
that as a point, so they know in some way he's there. As iShots gets a shot off towards Ruru. That's nice play from iShots. He's doing incredible work, but he's got to go try and create that space as he gets a knockdown.
He gets it done, almost a double on Scabby. Solo can barely see his HP right there. But the angles, this is what I love from Team Secret. They got so many angles of point of pressure. Trees are not enough to hide behind. They get one, they're looking for second. Team Secret still has 2 players up. Madtoy and iShot's doing some work as a 2-man army, but still Soup77 from King of Gamers, as I mentioned, still in play. But iShot's trying to move on forward. Why are you taking the buggy so late in the game when you know Soup77 is just around the corner? You're asking him to get knocked.
I know he threw that grenade. I don't know if he exactly knew he was there, but at the end of the day, with the kills that Team Secret have gotten onto the members of Orange Rock, I think they've done enough to maintain the control coming into this final moments of the game. But in saying that, Mavi throws an incredible grenade to connect onto Team Secret.
Yeah, that res will be extremely hard to pull off, and Soup77, the man that I said, you got to be careful about him. He is still lurking in the shadows. Welton waiting for that golden opportunities to strike. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the 3v2v1 as the circle is now pushing. They're going to be moving out of their point of interest. Nice. Orange Rock will get them nice initial knockdown onto U-High, leaving Team Secret down to 1 player. That's going to be Madtoy, going to try and heal up against the Blue Zone, but that is not going to work out. Team Secret, 3rd position for them. And now King of Gamers, Soup77 still in play. It will be a 1v3, but Orange Rock, I don't think they know where he is.
And plus the low ground is going into favor of the prone down snake of Erangel Soup of King of Gamers.
They get the information, they go